What's up, everybody? We are live, and you are watching a very special edition of Brawlin' Babes with Brittany. I have a great group of people joining me today. Next to me is my sister, Heather. This is the ring girl for AirTightBoxing. All right. So, on the top other side of me is we've got Dave Trujillo and Ian Morgan out of the SoCal House of Pain Boxing in Southern California. And then below us, we've got Don Pierce. Don Pierce fights out of Denver, Colorado. And, boys, we've got a special show today because this is the first time ever that House of Pain Southern California and House of Pain Denver has ever had teammates fight on a card. Is that correct?
That is true. This will be the first time. Yep.
That's awesome. So whose idea was this, and why hasn't it happened yet?
Well, Brittany, we started this program 2.5 years ago here in SoCal. We brought it out to Denver. Of course, he blessed us with bringing it out here, so that's what we did. And so 2.5 years we built it. Now we have over 150 members, and we also have a combined firm basically between us and Black House Boxing of probably about 8 professional fighters together. So this year is, of course, last year we came out with Jimmy El Chingon Nunez. Now this year we've got another 4 out of 2 House of Pain Southern California, which is Ian Morgan, the captain right here. We got Squire Redfern, King, out of Pala Indian Reservation. You got David Longoria Trujillo, which is my son. Actually, he's in the back right now in the ring running pads with our head coach and trainer, Kenny Finister. And then we've got another young kid. What's his name? He just came up. Tyrone Willis. He's on board. So we're starting to build now. But we're building fast because we got into the pro market right away, along with managing and promoting. So that's what you're seeing the growth out here for.
That's awesome. SoCal has really been blowing up. I've been, a fan and friend of what you're doing out there in Southern California for a while now, and you guys are really making some big moves. You've got a great team and a beautiful gym back there. Holy cow.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, so tell me a little about Ian here. Ian Morgan. Ian the captain, was that right?
That's right. Ian the Captain Morgan. And I'm going to let him explain what he does, but this young man here is 23 years old with kind of reminds me of myself. He's an old soul. He's already accomplished a lot in his life. And I'm going to let Ian tell you why he's the captain.
So
awesome. Let's hear it.
I started boxing seriously about 6 months ago. I had done it for fitness for about 5 years prior, never competed, never did anything other than work out with it. I was a corporate pilot. I still fly for fun, but I flew private jets out of Southern California for about 2 years. Realized that's something I can always go back to if I need to, but really wanted to pursue this and walked to the gym here. Dave took me pretty seriously, and within 6 months, he turned me pro. So that's where the captain comes from.
That is incredible. Holy cow. So you've been doing this for fitness for 5 years, you said. What?
Yeah.
How seriously have you been doing it for fitness for this 5 years? I mean, is it like a class that you had been doing, once a week? And what really turned you on to it in the first place?
So I've always been interested in it. In high school, I played football and lacrosse, so I used boxing outside of school to kind of just supplement my cardio. Never competed. I mean, I lived a lot of places because I was always on the road, so I was always kind of just the guy that would hop in the group class. I do a couple one-on-one sessions here and there. But realized the corporate professional life really wasn't for me. And age is on my side still, so I figured I wanted to pursue this while I still can, and then I committed to it 100%. So
How old are you?
I'm 23.
You are very young. Right on. My sister here is 22.
Okay.
Right on.
I'm just teasing. What weight class are you fighting at?
Heavyweight.
Okay, so are you fighting Donald Pierce in the Mile High City?
That's what they're telling me. Yep.
That's what they're telling you. So, Big Don Pierce, I have gotten the pleasure to announce for you several times, but give us a little rundown on you. What's your record? How long have you been doing this? Oh, we just lost Dave. Hopefully they can join us back. But go ahead and give us your rundown.
I'm 3-5 right now with 3 knockouts. I turned pro at 35 years old, so I'm kind of old. Fought amateur MMA at 29. My dad, who's no longer with us, said, "Hey, you should just throw your hands and see where it lands you." And lo and behold, Steve talked me into boxing, and at 35, I turned pro. Wrestled my whole life until I started boxing, so
That's
been in
awesome.
combat for a little while.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, like I said, I've gotten the privilege to watch you fight live and announce for you even. I know you can throw some heavy hands. What is your game plan going into this, knowing you have a younger opponent?
Same game plan as always. You go in there knowing he's dangerous. He's young. He's gonna have gas in his tank. He's gonna throw heavy. He's a big guy, and my game plan's simple. Try to hit him more times than he can hit me.
Right, absolutely. Do you know how big he is? Like, it sucks that they got dropped. I keep checking to see if they're coming back in, but they're not here yet. Do you know any of his stats? How big he is? How tall? What he weighs?
I try not to look into any of that because me being a small heavyweight, everybody's bigger than me.
Right, and you've said that to me many times. Like, you're not the tallest heavyweight out there by any means, but like I've said, I've seen you with the taller guys, be able to duck and roll and throw that heavy over right. So, I got faith in you, Don.
What I heard is he's about my size. I looked on BoxRec. He's like 5'11". I'm 5'9". So it'll be nice.
Go. We got him back.
I don't know how we dropped. Sorry about that. Sorry, Donald. Didn't mean to do that.
It's good.
So we're just trying to talk a little stats here because I'm super dyslexic, but I'm also kind of a numbers person. Since we're talking heavyweights and we know that that's a very big range, what's your stats there, Ian? Are you like 6'11" and like 300 pounds, or what size heavyweight are we?
I'm 5'11", 230.
5'11" and 230. Right on. That's a decent. Yeah, he might have a little height advantage on you, Don, but not much.
I'm a midget, so.
Nah, I'm the midget here compared to all y'all. Well, hell yeah. So, Ian, I'm gonna jump back to you. I was just chatting with Don for a minute there. I know you guys missed it, but what's your game plan? Are you gonna get out here like early to try to acclimate to the elevation? What's the plan here? Because I mean, your lungs are gonna be on fire, bro.
Yep, I'm prepared for that. And being a pilot, I'm very familiar with altitude. I used to cruise steady at about 10,000 feet is what the cabin's always pressurized to. So, a lot of sitting, not like I'm doing laps up there, but
that's exactly what I was gonna say. That's in a sit. You're not running laps and throwing hands in an airplane. Right. So
I've upped my cardio quite a bit since the last fight, and I'm taking my fight camp very, very seriously. It was a good experience to get in there as fast as I did, and I'm proud of that. But definitely, I'm prepared for that altitude to try and get me. So I'm actively combating that every day.
Good, good. When do you guys get to town? I mean, I know we're still like a month out, but do we have a
We're,
date yet?
we're still figuring that out. I may send them a little bit ahead of me. This way they could get acclimated a little bit more. I've got a lot to deal with out here. We've got a pretty busy schedule. We've got a fight for our amateurs on July 15th. Then we have another fight in Mexico with Jimmy on July 22nd. Then we have the fight the 28th. In, we have the fight the 28th on what is it? Here in Denver. And then
Right?
right after that, we have August 18th. Jimmy's back at Pachanga. So it's
Oh, wow.
go, 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 go. So I have to strategize this whole thing as we go and do the whole process as we go.
Absolutely. How many active fighters do you have out of your gym now, Dave?
Active fighters, as in pros, I think 6 pros.
6?
We've got about 15 amateur competitors. And then combined with Black House Boxing, there's about another 8 to 10 pros.
That's
So
awesome.
yeah, so we're pushing heavy and we're pushing hard out here. By the way, Donald, pleasure to meet you. And what was your sister's name again?
This is Heather.
Heather, pleasure to meet you, Heather.
Yeah,
Welcome
you
to the
too.
team. I look forward to seeing you all. Brittany, you look amazing.
Thank you.
Awesome Kentucky training.
Thank you. Yep, yep. I got her into I mean it's so like you, Ian, I've always had a love for combat sports. I put on quite a bit of COVID weight and I knew I needed to get fit again. And the only way for me to keep myself accountable is to pay for a class where there's going to be a coach that's going to like shit on me if I don't show up. And I started this class. It's being run right now out of House of Pain East. It's called Final Round Fitness. They're linked down on my ticker at the bottom. There is one of the sponsors for this event, for this show. So feel free to sign up for a free class, you guys. First one's free. They are fantastic classes. But like you, I just wanted to have a new appreciation, a different appreciation for the sport. And to learn a new technique and something to help hold me accountable and all these things. And man, I tell you, in like 4 months, I lost more weight in 4 months of a boxing class, only 2 days a week, than I did in an entire year of trying to work out by myself. It was
Yeah.
insane. It just like melted off of me. So I totally get it where you're coming from. And my trainer asked me, he was like, well, now that you're learning a little bit more and you're really enjoying it, do you think you'd ever fight? And I'm like, not just no, but fuck no. I'm an entertainer. I'm a lover, not a fighter. I'll leave that for you guys. But me and my sister like to throw hands after class, and she straight up punched me in the face one day.
Ooh. You gotta
She
film
did.
that.
This little itty bitty thing that I could pick up and throw was straight like boom, and I was like, oh, all right, all right.
That was a pretty good job, though, right there. You turned the knuckle over and everything. I can appreciate that.
Oh yeah, I really enjoy this class. It's a lot of fun. If you get out here, Ian, make sure you add me on social media and stuff. If you get out here ahead of time and you want to go with me to one of these classes, bro, I got you. I'll come scoop you up and we can go.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's a great class.
So check this out. When Ian started with this, how much did you weigh when you started with this, Ian?
285.
285 pounds. So
And
we
now
got
you're, what'd you say, 230?
230, yeah.
Dang, good
230.
job.
We don't want to get any smaller than that, though. How much you weighing, Donald?
Right now I weighed in at about 240.
Okay, so that's going to be pretty close. 1 inch off, about 10 pounds.
Yeah, well, we try to cut down to 220, 219 sometimes, but
Better mobility.
Yeah, eat a little
that
cleaner.
and I'm old, so I can't carry as much weight.
I'm with you there. I share that with you.
So, Ian, is this your first pro fight?
No.
No.
I
How
think,
many fights? What's your record right now?
Right now we're sitting at 0-1. I debuted about 3 weeks ago at Pachanga. He got me by a couple points at the end. Was a good fight. Was a great experience. definitely different than sparring in the gym. So I'm grateful for that. But you know what, I came out of that knowing what I need to work on, and this fight camp has already gone much differently since we started. I'm confident in this next one.
Heck yeah. I mean, and listen, I'm homies with Don, okay? Like, we message not on the daily, but I'd say at least on the weekly, right? Whether it's just bullshitting or checking in or sending a dumb meme, whatever it might be. Don's my homie. And, like, I got love for the dude, but you got youth on your side, bro. Like, are you using that to your advantage? Are you, like, what's
As much
your...
as I have of control over it, yeah, I'm going to try and use any competitive edge I have. He's got the ring experience. I got respect for that. I'm still, I have one fight under my belt, and I've only been doing this professionally, or on my way to being a professional, for 6 months. So, that's statistically just where I'm lacking. Nothing I can do about that except fight more. So,
Nice.
I'm going to try and use my age and just what I know to help me out as best I can.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm super excited for this card. I know that this is going to be the only fight that's SoCal versus Denver House of Pain, right? On this event?
This is going to be a starting of something, because we're going to all join together eventually, and we're going to be a whole group being able to go all over the United States.
Yes.
After Mexico, because we do a lot of work in Mexico too. My partner, which is Caesar, Caesar Garcia, Risto de Guerra, is a promoter in Mexico, and we're getting ready to pull our promoter's license out here, along with Steve, Airtight. So we've
Yes.
been working on the business end of this for about a whole year now, and now it's starting to come into fruition. And let me tell you something about this young man right here. Normally, I would never even think about turning somebody pro within 6 months. No matter what happened after the fight, because he lasted all 4 rounds with Mike. I forget his last name. Diorio. So he lasted 4 rounds with him. He handled the lights, the cameras, and that's why we got that out of it, with that rust off of there. Not rust, but we shook that off. So we got him busy. We got him under the limelight. So ever since then, we got back into camp. Now camp is 3 times a day. So we're anywhere from I would say 5 to 6 hours. I've got these guys training right now.
Holy cow. 5 to 6 hours a day?
Yep.
How many days a week?
6 days a week.
Don, what about you?
I wish I can train like that. Right now we're going Monday through Friday, 2-hour training with Coach Steve at U, and then I do a 2-hour lift even before I teach my kids class.
So you are very active with the House of Pain, Don. You tell me a little bit more about your kids class and what you offer with that.
I took over the kids class about 2 years ago with 1 or 2 kids, and started slowly growing it. We did our remodel, lost some kids, but right now it's all just me coaching them. I got about 9, 10 kids. 2 kids active. They'll have their first fight in 2 weeks.
Wow.
We actually got back our main gym, which will be at up in Lifeline, Colorado, I believe, right from where we're at now. So
that's awesome. I'm excited to see your kids compete. I don't know if I'm announcing the whole show because I think it's like an all-day thing. But I was told to be there. I'm going to bring her along and really try to give the kids, the performance on our end that they deserve, that we would give the professional adults as well. So we were told to be there. We plan to be there, whether we work the whole event, part of it, some of it, any of it. We're just grateful to be there, be a part of the team, be involved with such an incredible thing Lifeline is doing here in Colorado. Can you tell us more about that too? Do you know anything on it?
actually, Coach Steve just got here. He'll be perfect to tell you about Lifeline and stuff. Let him grab a chair.
All right, perfect. So while they get going, and before we jump into those lifeline questions, Ian, do you have like specific training partners that you're working with that you want to give a little shout out, little credit to? Anybody on your team? Any sponsors you might be working with yet?
So we spar a lot, in-house and out-of-house. His son DT has been working with me a lot. Super grateful for that. We do try our best to go outside the gym. You know, not a lot of heavyweights, so we do got to travel a bit. So you know, we're hooking up with a lot of the local gyms in the LA, San Diego area. You know, we try to do that like twice a week. As far as sponsorship, I have actually my own company is going to be sponsoring me for this next fight, and House of Pain. Yep, and so that's going to take care of that. But yeah, the team here is great. Jim, I'll even get in there with him. You know, it's get there with a different weight class because we bring different things to the table. So all around great team, and camp's been great so far.
Heck yeah, that's awesome. Hey, there's the boss man. What's up, Steve? How's it going? Hey.
What's up, brother? How you doing?
What's up, brother?
Hey,
Get
so
ready to
Steve,
blow this up.
before we hop in on these heavyweights, I want to know a little bit more about Lifeline. I know we've got this event for you know, the heavyweights of House of Pain competing on the 28th. But what can you tell me about Lifeline and what they're doing for Colorado and for boxing here?
Well, Lifeline, great company. It's great. She talking. Okay, so yeah, Lifeline, great company. Founded by Leo Alvarez. To keep kids off the streets, we're trying to keep peace in the streets. What Rob, Franco, and me do, we're violence interrupters. So we keep the kids off the streets, keep them out of gangs, try to keep them in the boxing gyms, try to keep them working jobs, you know, being productive people, you know, getting in sports, community service, all that we can do. So it's a great thing. That's where pretty much all my time has been going lately.
That's amazing, Steve. I've dug in a little bit about it, but I definitely wanted you to speak on it while we were live here. I know there's an event on July 8th. If I'm allowed to, I'd be glad to go live on social media for some of that and help spread that Lifeline awareness. We need to put the guns down and put the gloves on, right? Isn't that what it's all about?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah. All right. So let's get into these heavyweights, boss. What's the idea behind this? Why are we having a heavyweight SoCal versus Denver
Well,
going on here? Are we building onto something? Are we growing
no,
something? What are we
really.
taking over?
I just want to give both guys an opportunity to fight. That's it. So I mean, we're just taking advantage of giving both these young men a chance to battle it out. You know what I mean? So you know, Ian's tough. I saw. She's so. So Ian, very tough kid. I saw him fight in California. Donald's tough. Myself, I like the style of the fight. I don't care where these guys come from. I just want to give both these guys an opportunity. You know, here's what I can do. Myself and Dave, we can provide all the opportunity, and these guys have to provide the effort, and the fans are going to be the beneficiaries of this whole thing. The fans are going to get the best of this because styles make fights, and this is going to be a banger. Ian's tough, and Donald's tough. Donald don't go anywhere but forward, and Ian's a banger. He's a tough kid. Like his first fight, it was a learning experience. You know, he's coming into the Valley as the Beast here in the Denver, Colorado. So I mean, you know, this is a great fight for him and a great fight for Donald. Great fight for the crowd. It's not about, you know, House of Pain Southern Cal and how, you know, we're hosting the event. This is the House of Pain event, you know, and we want to see the crowd rise to the top. That's it. So we're giving both these gentlemen a great opportunity.
On
Heck
top of
yeah,
that,
that's all you do, Steve, is give people opportunities. You've given me an opportunity. You've given my sister an opportunity. That's all you do is give people opportunities. And I think that's one of the things that people love most about you, Steve, is that you're here to make dreams come true.
Well,
So when and where is this event? I know it's on July 28th, but how can people watch? And is it at the Stampede?
this one,
Yeah,
the Eclipse.
Oh, it's at
the
the
show. No,
Eclipse.
yeah, the show's gonna be at the Eclipse.
Okay, awesome.
So also,
Hold on.
you know, since we're talking about House of Pain, Southern California, is all because of Steve Mestis as well. So without Steve, we wouldn't exist out here. And he's the one that gave us our opportunity. He's the one that gave us a shot, so we took it and we're running with it out here. But we also have two other fighters that are on that fight, on that card as well. We got Squire Redford, who also fought 2 weeks ago at Pachanga, and we got his opponent. We're going to be matching him up, and then my son is getting all his credentials ready. Coach DT David Longoria Trujillo, he'll be fighting at 175 pounds too on the 28th in Denver
Yeah.
as well for his pro debut.
That's awesome. That is incredible. You guys are going to have a whole group out here then, huh?
Yeah, and hopefully maybe we could do something like this once every 6 months or even once a year, and just add more and more to the House of Pain family. You know,
Yes.
and we got a House of Pain in other states as well. So we plan on growing House of Pain big time and getting more and more pros. But like I said, with all the partners involved, which is Steve Mesh and Cesar Garcia and myself, Dave Trujillo, and even Big Serge Estrada's involved in that as well. So we're coming strong, we're coming hard. I've got a lot of business savvy behind us out here in Southern California. Steve's got all the business savvy right there in the Southwest. So we're gonna take it over from the West Coast all the way, hopefully, to the East Coast, little by little. So
Hell yeah, that's what it's about. House of Pain Nation, baby.
yes,
It's gonna be a whole nation, a takeover.
that's right. Who would have thought?
Right?
Yep.
That's incredible. Hey, so you guys are remodeling the House of Pain Denver, right? How's that going? Is it reopened yet?
Well, a couple of things are happening. We're remodeling the House of Pain South out there, so it's kind of like at a standstill. I really don't know what we're doing with it. We're probably still gonna have that as a base, but we're moving House of Pain to Lifeline. So we're opening Lifeline up as a whole House of Pain gym, and that's where that's going to be the main base there. That's where all the kids are going to be and everything. But we're not closing the College View Station yet. We're just still going to keep it open.
Yeah.
You know, we're going to keep it open because we got about 40, 50 kids already, and all our pros down there. So House of Pain Lifeline should be open July 1st, and then we're going to keep College View open too for whatever we need. We're try to do personal training classes there, maybe some cardio boxing and stuff. I don't know. We're going to just keep it open. I mean, it's extra space. I love it. I've been in that gym for about a good 8 years now. I mean, we don't have to get out, so we're just going to keep it expanded as much as we can. We're going to keep space up.
That's incredible. And where is the House of Pain Lifeline gym gonna be at?
It's at 1240 Broadway. So sorry, 1240 South Bay, 1240 West Bay.
All right, Ben, send me that address so that way I can
take north. Yep, and tonight was the first night we did. It's on 91st and Huron. So tonight we just went and took bags in there today and just some groundbreaking stuff. Just put the ropes. Got a few kids started in there. I mean, we got some big things going on. That's why I was late. Just coming from opening up the other gym.
Yeah, no, it's all good. We get it. You're a busy man. I know better. I don't ever expect you to be on time, but I know that you'll be there. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Everybody there was laughing. They know it's true. I'll just be the asshole that says it.
Well, it's just the way it goes in the boxing world. You know,
It is.
I'm always behind, and I always need more time.
It is. Yeah, absolutely. 100%.
Steve and I, we work 7 days a week. It doesn't matter.
There's no rest for the wicked, especially when it comes to combat sports.
Yeah, well, let's see. Last night was Sunday, and I was working till about 10 o'clock, finishing up a deal in Mexico. So, you know what I mean? That's just the way it goes.
Yeah,
Saturday,
that's the grind.
we work Saturdays. I mean, of course, we're usually boxing somewhere on Saturdays, but if we're not, we're training right here in the gym, our competitors and our pros. So we try to take off Sunday as much as we can, but business never allows it. You know, the boxing world does not end. Period. And if you want to stay on top and you want to be in front, you need to be up and moving, no shutting down. Period. You got to be open 24/7, ready for everything all the time.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Awesome. All right, boys. Well, I mean, is there anything else you want to throw out there? Anything else you need to speak on before we start wrapping it up?
I'm just finally happy to meet Mr. Pierce here. Been a fan of his for a long time. You know, he's been House of Pain as long as I've known it. You know, so pleasure to meet you, Donald. And it's going to be a pleasure to share the ring with you you and Ian. We just show up and be accountable and pray that everybody's safe and we all get out of there safe and put on a good show for the fans.
Absolutely. Ian, what about you? Any final words you got for me, for the fans, for Don, for anybody?
Yeah, I'm super excited. You know, it was quite the break into the industry, to say the least, for me. And now that I kind of got my feet under me, I know what I want to do with it. I'm super excited. I got tremendous respect for anybody that's going to step in there and put it all on the line in front of the crowd. And so, yeah, pleasure to meet you, Donald, and I'm excited to put on a show for everybody.
Absolutely,
Hell
buddy.
yeah.
I just want to start by thanking Dave and Ian for taking this fight. When Steve offered it to me, I was like, hey, those are brothers over there. But it's a business, so we're going to have some fun out there. I know any guy in train is going to come in top notch, prepared, and still our brothers. So I'm excited to compete.
Heck yeah. Is Steve still there? Does he have anything else he wants to throw in?
He ran off to take a call, so.
All right, right on. Well, listen, boys, I plan to work the event. I know that it'll be an honor to watch you both throw down and lay it all on the line, as you know, true heavyweights really do. It can go all 3, 4, 5 rounds, or it can end in a minute. You guys throw and you throw hard and you throw those heavy haymakers. I know it. So I know I'm super excited. I'm super excited to finally get to show you, Dave, what I can do in the ring as far as announcing. I know my sister is really excited too. This will be her 3rd event as a ring girl. She's gotten her feet wet and is loving it and loving. She's got a real love-hate for learning the boxing part of it and doing this fitness class with me. But I think she likes the whole punching me in the face part the best. For sure. Anyway, boys, I won't keep you much longer. Again, if there's anything else you want to throw out there, the floor is yours. Otherwise, we'll wrap it up and call it a night.
Well, Brittany, we just want to say thank you for having us on. It's an honor to be on your show. It's an honor to watch you grow. I'm proud of you. I had to step out. We had too many things going on with the business. So, you know, sometimes something's got to give. That was it at the time. And one day we'll be back. But right now, it's all about taking care of all of our boxers, whether they're pro or whether they're amateur competitors or whether they're just in the mentorship class. And we're teaching them how to be good members of society. So that's our main focus here. And it all starts with the kids. If it wasn't for the kids, nothing else would exist.
Exactly. 100%. As cliche and corny as it sounds, that's our future. And right now, as the world looks, I'm scared for our future. So if more kids are joining boxing gyms, I think it'll be a better world, 100%. Especially if they're involved with the House of Pain gyms. It's one of the best ones out there in the nation. So thank you guys for all your time. I always end my shows the same way. Time is the one thing in this world we never get back. So I'm honored that you guys wanted to share your time with me today and on this platform. Brawlin' Babes with Brittany is female focused, but I got love for the boys too. I got love for all of combat sports. I think you guys know that. Dave, without you, I wouldn't even have this platform to use. So thank you so much. Thank you to all my sponsors and friends that have helped and supported along the way. Everybody from Coach Adrian at Final Round Fitness to Mario with the Southern Pit food truck, and Density Plumbing. I mean, HKA USA also can get your fight gear hooked up. So can Flow if you're in the Denver metro areas and want somebody local. But that's gonna be it from me. If you need a ring announcer, holler at me. My sister Heather, she does all those ring card girls you guys already know. The best boxers coming out of House of Pain in California and Denver are right there on your screen. Them heavyweights are going to throw down on, oh shit, what month are we in? July 28th. July, I almost said February, y'all. What the fuck? That dead ass almost came out of my mouth. July 28th. As long as I have enough service, I will try to go live for the event if it's not being streamed pay-per-view, as long as I get permission and everything. I will try to go live for you guys for that with permission. I'll post if I can and am, of course. But again, it was an honor to talk to you guys. Don, I'll hit you up later. Ian, add me. That way we can get you into some classes when you get to town. Let's get you acclimated.
Sounds good.
Right on, boys. Y'all have a great night. We'll see you later. All right, y'all. That's it from me. I'm done for the night. Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Was that fun?
Yeah.
I popped your podcast cherry tonight.
Yes.
I also popped Don Pierce's podcast cherry tonight. I don't know about Ian. Maybe he's done this before, maybe not. He seemed pretty cool and easy to talk to, though.
Yeah.
What did you think? You want to do this more with me?
Yeah, that was cool.
It was fun having a co-host. All right, y'all. We're out of here. Bye.
See ya.